All right, we're gonna start this workout with 30 seconds of marches starting now. Make sure that you exhale as you lift your knee. Breathe into those lower abs. Try not to let your hips shift side to side. You can hold your thumbs on your ribs and your middle fingers on your hip bones to make sure that your pelvis isn't shifting and that your core stays engaged. Try not to breathe into your shoulders. Almost done. 5 seconds. And we are finished. Okay, next we're gonna be doing 8 elbow to floor stretches. We'll do these together, so get down into a deep lunge. This is your first one. You're reaching your elbow down to the floor, bracing yourself on your standing hand. This is number 3, looking toward your hand as you reach toward the ceiling. 4, feeling that stretch through your mid-spine. 5, reaching that elbow down. 6, and 7, and here's your last one before we switch sides. 8. Okay, switching to the other side. Bring yourself into that deep lunge. With that elbow closest to your leg, you're gonna reach down for 2, touch the floor to the ceiling. 3, feeling that through your rib cage. 4, really open your chest as you reach to the ceiling. 5, 6, 7, and then here's your last one. 8. Okay, now we're going into upward dog to downward dog transitions. We're gonna do 8 of them. So get into a downward dog and then come down into that upward dog stretch. Look toward the ceiling. And for 2, back up into that downward dog and then down to the floor, chest to the wall in front of you. This time I'm going to show a different type of transition, more of a yoga transition. You can do that if you're up for it, or just stick with what we were doing. This is your 4th one. Really stretch that spine. And then as you go into your downward dog, feel your glutes lengthen. Stretch that chest. This is number 6. We have 2 more after this. Upward dog. 7. Get that deep, deep stretch. And then this is the last one, 8. Into your upward dog. Okay, now we're gonna grab a set of dumbbells for a quick little movement warm up to prep for the workout. So we're gonna do Sumo Deadlifts, 5 of them, with 2 dumbbells. 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, feeling your glutes lengthen as you hinge down. 4, and 5, keeping your chest up and forward the whole time. Now we're gonna do 5 dumbbell shrugs, so just hold the dumbbells by your side and shrug up. 1, 2, 3, shoulders to ears. 4, and 5. Okay, next we are going to do 5 sumo deadlift high pulls. Nice wide stance, toes pointed slightly out to touch the dumbbells to the floor and explode through your hips for 1 and 2. Nice explosive movement. 3, 4, last one, and 5. You can pause the video now and continue 1 more round of that warm up. All right, so you're back. You're watching me do box jumps because that's the first movement in your workout. 20 box jumps or 20 squat jumps, which I will demo next. In either case, you're gonna wanna feel your feet really connect to the floor and make sure that you hinge and begin to exhale before you even start to jump, because that will help your lower abs fire and help lift your pelvic floor. So here, audible exhale. All right. Now we are doing 10 sumo deadlift high pulls. First, I'm demoing it with a band. So if you have a band at home and you feel like going light or you don't have heavy enough dumbbells, a band can be even more resistance than dumbbells if you only have light dumbbells. So we're doing a narrow grip, wide legs, toes slightly pointed out, keeping your chest up as you hinge down at the hips, pushing your butt back toward the wall behind you. Sometimes you might even find it helpful to stand a couple feet away from the wall and try to have your butt actually reach the wall. So now I'm demoing with dumbbells. These are 15-pound dumbbells. I recommend 15s, or if you don't have those, 10s or 8s will do. It's only 10 though, so Go heavy if you can. All right, then your next movement will be 5 wall walks, or if you're not comfortable with wall walks yet, you can do a modified walkout on an ottoman or a chair. This is the easiest version, from the knees to the plank, walking in and out, really feeling that hip hinge and the shoulders engage. Now I'm going to demo the next level, which is standing on your feet on a chair or ottoman or bench, and walking yourself up to pike as far as you can, and then back out into a plank. And then next I'll show you the full version on the wall if you feel up for it. You're only doing 5 of these, but you do need to get a little rest before the top of this round. Every round is 4 minutes of work, so hopefully you get all of this done in enough time to even get a little rest before the next 4 minutes begin. These are the full version of a wall walk. So you want to start completely laying flat on the ground, push yourself up, and then take that first big step way up the wall, and then little steps to get your nose to the wall, and then walk yourself back out safely and return to the position you started in. So that's the workout. And next I'm going to show you how to do the stretches at the end. This is a hamstring stretch. Laying on your back, you're going to hold one leg for 30 seconds to a minute, and then the other for 30 seconds to a minute. Really try to breathe into it. Feel it in your hamstrings. Feel your glutes lengthen. This is called a straddle stretch, or some call it a pancake stretch. So you're going to walk your hands out. Really try to rotate through those hips so that you can try to get your tummy to the floor. You want to try to get as flat as a pancake. So you're going to hold this stretch for a minute. Really breathe into it. Let your hips go, let your quads go. I'm cueing my quads to let go so that I can feel it in my hamstrings. And then you can either flex your feet or point them, play around with it and see which muscles you can feel when you flex or point them. Makes a difference. All right, so a minute of pancake stretch, then you're gonna go into a minute of child's pose. You can do this variation with your palms toward the ceiling, pushing your elbows away from you, or walk your hands out and still push them away from you, because you'll feel your shoulder blades open and be able to get a deeper breath into your back, getting that back expansion. Really important here. This will help relieve back pain in everyday life. All right, after a minute of child's pose, we are going to do the alternating scorpion stretch. So lay flat on your stomach, put your hands out to either side, and then you're gonna twist until you try to stand that foot on the floor, feeling the stretch in your lower back, all the way up your spine, and even through your chest and shoulders. You really worked your shoulders with those wall walks or walkouts. So this is your chance to really give them some relief. All right, thanks for working out with me. I hope that you liked this one. Definitely comment on it, say what weight dumbbell you used, and also let me know how much rest you got in those 4-minute rounds, just so that I can program accordingly. Have a good one.